This is Dragonland, and welcome back to, I believe, episode 5 of Wytchwood. And we're going to continue off from the last episode, which is to make a potion of blight and weird water, which I need to go to the swamp for both of these. So that's going to be fun. It's royal essence. I'm going to need one of these. Hang on. Need one of these, so just have that. Let's go off to Pumpkin Jack Bone from the fields. I don't remember how to get that. So off we go to the swamps. Hope for the best. Probably make another jar of water. Okay. Probably run by that logger. He probably has some stuff that I can snatch. Oh. Can I make... Yep. With that I can... making that, which doesn't need water. But that needs water, and that's bugging core, so I'm gonna need that. And that needs the swamp. Toxic thistle. Alright, off to the swamp. Don't have secret system yet to get the stuff, but I can run past that goblin into the swamp. Now to attack insects. Excuse you. Too tough to break with hands alone. Oh yes, she is. Like that. Nail shell. That what I think it is. Cool. I can make one of the recipes. So that's weird water, a bottle filled with water, but there's something weird about it. All that's left is to find one more of these. What's up here? Farming salts. It's a graveyard. Joy. Chase down all the frogs. This is gross. gross. Rising body, plant growth drought has lifted this body almost to standing. Still dead though. That's just gross. Take that, and I'll take this too. And then I'll be able to make the potion of blight, a terrible brew to wither and waste. What is that? Drake, you need a sacrifice. What's a sacrifice? I need one. I need this, meat, and magic paste. I need more of that. Mood juice. Jesus. Run! Not dealing with them. Totem Eerie somehow managed to make the swamp even less inviting. What is that? Stick totem, need a snag vine and logger's hatchet. Suspicious stump. The thick moss growing on this massive fallen trunk seems to recoil at your touch, revealing strange etchings on the bark below. Slowly a spark of swirling energy seeps forth from its waterlogged wood until an ethereal doorway opens before you. Oh, let me just leave. Got this last hit in. So now I can just quickly run to the fields without any problem. Nice. Make doing the next quest easy. Don't mind if I do. You're here, I'm taking you. Goblin. No. Gnome. It's a gnome. Okay, I can throw the potion of blight in. You hold your breath and empty the poisonous vial into the container. The toxic fumes make your fingernails curl. It'll take some work. Here's some weird water. A good amount of weird water will dilute the poison to keep it from eating straight through the metal can. And next is to get a pumpkin jack burn, but I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm gonna have to read them. I'm just gonna collect all this and run off to the pumpkin patch. Because you can never have enough string, well, twine in this case. Let's read how to get them. You need a snag vine. I've got one. Like, inventory is J. There we go. Death. Caught. It's mine now. Oh, hello. Wood. Let's continue on. The bandits don't care about me anymore, which is great. Now let's put in this. No, I don't need you. I need the... Here we go. Pumpkin jack burn. You crush up the impish burn to fine powder. This potent fertilizer will help spread the blight. You find a hefty stick to mix all the ingredients together inside the watering can. You know your work is done when the stick devolves into mush in your hands. Take. And you walk. Ah, that's where you get water. Thanks for informing me. Off we go. Oh, I've got the poison now. That's all that matters. Hey, I thought I told you to beat it. He raises his hoe and brandishes at you menacingly. Too bad, you get nothing. You get no crops. You watch the sickness spread throughout the stalks to the very tips of the tallest leaves. Vivid green turns to diseased brown as the crops bend and droop. No, what is happening? Harvest Master, we had a deal. You promised my crops would never fail. Dreadfully sorry, looks like my magic is broken. Not my fault. The ox throws himself to the ground, desperately raking the soil with his fingers. Wait, let's make a new deal. Please, I sacrificed too much for this. A new deal? What is your offer? Anything you want. Just bring me my precious crops back to me. Anything, This is acceptable? Worm-like roots suddenly wrap around the ox's feet and begin dragging him into the soil. Wait, I didn't mean... You're gone now, mate. The dust settles over the spot where the ox once stood as if nothing had happened. Though the soil looks barren and diseased, a small sprout of leafy green catches your eye. I'll take that. Where the ox once stood, a green tendril has pushed its way through the earth. You watch a delicate blossom unfurl, revealing a stubborn, hard-shelled seed, the soul of the ox. Quest is complete. Leech in the swamp and the snake in the forest. The scarecrow stands motionless. I wonder if his wife and children will be back. Hello. Ox's family, standing at the front gate, the ox's missing wife and son blink in confusion if they had just burst forth from the earth itself. Ma? What happened? Ah, welcome back. I suppose you don't remember much. He really did it, didn't he? That stupid festival prize was worth more to him than us. Where is he? Where is my husband? Don't fret. I've already set things straight. He won't be troubling you again, and you've got this nice fertile farm all to yourself now. My son and I worked ourselves to the bone for that horrible man. Thank you for lifting this curse. Just do me a favor, and don't make any deals with suspicious scarecrows. Freed! Next on the list, the snake in the forest map. Curious to now. Oh. Next is Leech in the Swamp, and that's solely due to the fact that I have a thingy there. The mosquito snoot. Hi. Hello to the swamp. Second quest for this. What do you drop, mosquito? Oh, feather. Yeah. So where do I need to go? That's the rotten aperture. To the sick house. Into the dark wood. Don't go in, there's absolutely no good can come of you being here. I'll go to the sick house, which is down that way. Maybe making that important. Okay. To the sick house. Let me journal. I'll track this. Visit the sick house. Nurse. Hold on now, the sick house is full to the brim and festering with disease. Don't you know there's a deadly plague going around? A plague, you say? This is the first I've heard of it. Oh, it's terrible. It affects the young and old, the healthy and infirm alike. We're so swamped with patients, I can barely catch my breath. So what are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be inside tending to the ill? We've just got so many bodies piling up, someone has to bury them before they spread the sickness further. She drops her voice to a whisper, looking ashamed. It's gotten so crowded, I've even had to dump some in the swamp. That seems unethical. But don't worry, the leech is inside, working her miracles on the other patients. You can be in better hands. Leech, that's the doctor of this place. The best in the land. I don't dare think about how much worse it would be without her skills. And you speak to her, I'm checking up on someone who came through here. Sorry, I cannot go in good conscience allow a person of your, years to enter such an infectious space without proper inoculation. With all the patients, we're low on medicine, and I'm afraid I don't have any to spare. Bah, what's a simple booster shot made from anyway? There's plenty of medicinal ingredients right here in the swamp. I'll go get them myself. That's a pretty basic prescription. If you bring me the components, I'll be able to mix and administer. Then you can go inside. I'll need 3 milligrams of bunk core extract, 5 grams of toxic thistle powder, and some lazy grass to numb the pain. So I need to get more Incor, and here's the lazy grass. The nurse takes the dried grasses you have been so careful to keep intact and immediately crushes them into powder. I'll need 3 milligrams of bug Incor and all that sort of stuff. So share some. Let's see if there's any. Not useful. Elms, have a sign. Bring me where you're sick, they'll be well kept in my care. Headstone. Blank, though it certainly seems like someone was buried here not too long ago. Now I need to get all that thistle stuff. Maybe not this be it. What is that? Troll. That troll sits squarely in the middle of the bridge, busy scratching an itch on his back with a fallen tree. His unmatched girth blocks the path forward. Out of the way, you big galoot. He shifts his mass and releases a loud fart as you attempt to circumnavigate him. Fine, keep your bridge. I'll come back when the vapors have dissipated. What? I can just... What? On. Earth salts. I'll make that now. I'll make that. And that. What is this? I have enough donkey for it. What's left is the larvae plant. Nope, you're not getting me. Snip you, pick up. What's left is one more. She's the reason why all of them look like this. The people. Where's the gothic plant? I don't know what to do with the suit sprites, but they'll come in handy sooner or later. Don't mind me running around you. I'm running all the way back to the sick house. Yeah. Let's get this done. Maybe not that way. I'll go this way. Let's look at that. There's more here. Just in case situation. And I'll run back to the place with everything. To the sick house. Your nurse. Is your bunk ichor? You place a sloshing jar of ichor into the nurse's hands, which inspects it suspiciously but doesn't ask where it came from. And here's your toxic thistle. You snap off a few spiny thistles and pass them to the nurse. Just careful not to prick herself on the sharp ends. The nurse nods at you, gathering all the ingredients into a small, hand-sized mortar. You hold your breath as she mashes everything into a slimy, sticky liquid. Not the most pleasant stuff, but I can assure you it beats growing lumps when no lumps should be. Speak for yourself, one can never have enough lumps. The nurse shrugs at you, sucking up the bubbling mixture into an oversized syringe. She gestures for you to hold out your arm. After stabbing it into your flesh several times, she fails to find any veins at the point of the needle. Sorry, you seem to have some strange physiology. Ah, give it here, I'll do it. You seize the injector and jab it into your arm without further fuss. Full sensation climbs into your fingertips. You doubt the medicine will have any effect, but at least it should make the nurse happy. There, I feel much better. Can I go inside now? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. You should be immune to the plague for the time being. Just be quick. The leech is very busy. Inquire about the husband in the sick house. That's the leech. The doctor slithers from one patient to another, checking off little boxes on a clipboard. For under a wide-brimmed hat, she appears to notice you enter but pays you no mind. You must be the leech. I was hoping you could help me find one of your patients. You have the symptoms: crackling of the bones, oozing eyes, skin rot, perhaps a yellow liver. Let's get you examined. Leech extends her toothy snout, prodding your body and searching for some hidden malignancy. You slap her away with a swift palm. If it's sickness you're looking for, you won't find it on me. My dear, we are all sick with something. Whether it's a broken heart or a broken arm, we'll all suffer in one way or another. You peer through her tightly wrapped garments and see a deep darkness underneath. Despite the warmth in her words, there is a sense of hunger and urgency in her tone. I am here to heal, to mend, put all your troubles at ease. Now tell me, what ails you? I told you already, I'm in perfect health. I'm here to find someone, a man who came through here with a sprained ankle. Half the patients who come to me have twisted this or broken that, before the pox set in, that is. Can you be more specific? What does he look like? Oh, I'm not sure. Well then, how do you expect me to help you? Come back to me when you know who you're looking for. Look back the sick house at the coughing, wheezing, bedridden souls. Perhaps some of them will be able to identify the missing husband. Sickly person, open top barrel, crimson wine. Just sickly person. Okay, let's talk to this one. There was a fellow with dark hair, dark eyes, a bearded guy you're looking for. Don't know what that shot fellow. Who's that man with the beard? Can't find the short guy, sorry I can't help you. I don't know where that short fellow got to. The bearded guy you're looking for. Hang on. This patient just stares into distance, silence. Take all of that, since obviously she's not using it. Leave me alone. They're sleeping, looks like they could use the rest. Husband, yeah, he had a darker complexion than me. Well, do you have a better idea who exactly you're looking for? Shorter than most. I'm going to need a bit more than that. Darkened features. Narrowing it down, give me something else. Or a full beard. Ah, yes, I remember that poor man now. He came in with a swollen ankle. On his journey through the swamp, he must have contracted the plague. His condition declined rapidly, I'm sorry to say. In the end, there wasn't much I could do for him except make him comfortable. He's dead? What sort of sick house is this anyway? My condolences, really. Now, if you excuse me, I have to get back to doing what I can for the living. Please tell me where his wife might collect his body. The nurse outside seems to be having trouble keeping track of them all. I'm sorry, that information is reserved for next of kin. Judging by your physique, I wouldn't say you were related to the deceased in the slightest. The doctor turns away from you to prepare vials of medicine. Better return to the old woman in the swamp with the bad news. You don't want to do that to a woman. Like, oh yeah, the sick house that your husband went to just get like a wrap or something around his ankle. Just straight up buried him. Pleasant. Shouldn't have been able to get me at all. There we go. Hi, woman. Do you have news of my husband? You should have been back from the sick house by now. You bow your head in condolence. I'm sorry to say that your husband has passed away. The leech said he fell ill with the plague. Rather than grief, an expression of mild annoyance crosses the woman's face. Oh, what a nuisance. You don't seem that upset by the news. Well, he was getting on in years. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I just didn't think it would be from some measly plague of all things. So where is the fool now? I'm not sure. The leech wouldn't tell me. But her assistant mentioned having to dispose of the dead out in the swamp. Brimstone and Bandersnatch. Now, I know I'm already in your debt, sister, but can I ask you for another favor? I suppose I've already stuck my foot in this mess. What is it? There's an old circle of power just west of here. It served me well in my younger years. I expect it's still got some juice left. I need you to dust it off and fire it up again. I'd do it myself, but by the time I get there, my poor husband's body would have already been reduced to worm farts. What am I to do with the circle? You're a knowledgeable ass. The engravings on the obelisks should explain the rest.
Wow.
Yeah. An entrance even murkier than swampland. Yeah. So that's just not too hard. Let's get there first. Hello. You brush off a blanket of thick mess and lichen from the ancient magical pattern carved into the earth. The essence of power wakes you at a touch, brings slight warmth to your fingertips. 4 black stone obelisks around the ritual spout. You need to scrape off more overgrown decay to read the runic lettering engraved on their surfaces. So you need to collect a drake fang, craft an apothecary humors, craft a necromantic charm, and get a death certificate from the leech. Okay. Well, I'd say that's for the next episode. Thank you for watching this episode of Wytchwood. And I hope to see you in episode 6. Bye.